At a certain point, Michael Jackson and the brothers Jackson kind of separated artistically. Is this a moment in your life where you're coming back together? Obviously, you'll continue your solo career, but what's the big plan? What's the big picture at this stage in your life? What has been left unachieved? What would you like to do?
There are a lot of surprises. Film. I love film.
What else?
Well, it's not just so much film, but it's innovating it and pioneering it, taking the medium to a new place.
I think we should just beat it. Just stop worrying and just follow me. I got this. This girl is dangerous.
You're not talking about music videos now?
No.
Something else?
Because I use the music video medium as a short film medium to take me to the next level, and I'm having a lot of fun, you know?
I know who you are. Bing bang.
In the upcoming segment, Michael talks about his dad and the future of his music.
I think all these guys just put a lot of things in their magazines in order to sell the magazine.
I have no doubt that there is a commercial motivation, some of it. But is all this stuff just smoke? There's no fire there?
That's smoke. You can see the smoke. Just observe the person. That's all.
Welcome back. This segment begins with Michael's assessment of where he fits in the current music scene. Watch.
Do you ever look back and contemplate, my goodness, Thriller is the biggest selling musical performance ever? Do you ever get your arms around that?
I think about it sometimes, but I try not to think about it too hard because I don't want my subconscious mind to think, look, I've done it all, you know, you're done now. And no, there's so much. That's why I don't put awards or trophies in my house. You won't find a gold record anywhere in my house because it makes you feel you've accomplished. Look what I've done. But I always want to feel, no, I haven't done it yet.
The king of pop, and now I look at some of these performers. There's 50 Cent, and there's another one, I forget his name, but they're well known because they survived violent attacks where they almost died, and they're into hip hop kind of. It's a different era now in popular music. Do you think that you'll be more like them, more urban kind of, or do you think the world will come back to more pop and traditional rock?
Great music and great melodies are immortal. I don't care, fashion change, culture changes, customs change. Great music is immortal. We still listen to Mozart today, Tchaikovsky, Rachmaninoff, any of them, any of the greats. Great music is it's like a great piece of sculpture or a great painting. It's forever, for generations upon generations to appreciate forever, really. And that's I know that's a fact.
On the other hand, I interviewed Barbra Streisand at one pivotal point in her career. She was going to do duets with the Bee Gees and other popular artists. She really kind of changed the tempo to surprise people. Would you ever consider more of a hip-hop approach?
I've done a lot of it, in my true opinion.
But I mean, kind of rappy. You want to rap?
No,
give me an example.
I don't really rap, but I could rap.
I'm Michael Jackson. I want to say.
I've written songs with rap verses in them for very famous rappers, but they're much better at it than I am. That's why I won't compete with them.
Don't you appreciate? Despite your isolated life, and despite the fact you've been a star so long, you still have what appears to be a very profound and passionate relationship with the community.
Welcome to Neverland, and Merry Christmas, and have a wonderful day, okay?
Thank you!
Does that support you? Does that sustain you? Do you agree with me?
Yes, I do agree, because it's important to love your neighbors.
But where does it come from? Where does that almost instinctive love of you come from? What do you think?
I truly think it comes from my mother and God and the way we were raised and the values my father instilled in us as youth. And she was always there with the Bible, teaching us. We'd go to, service all the time, like 4 times a week. I'm so glad we did that, because those values are very important. I don't know if I could have done as well without them.
Do you still spend time with Mom and Dad?
Yes, of course.
They're not far from here right now.
That's right.
And what is that relationship all about? I'm so close to my mom, obviously.
It's wonderful, actually. At this season in our lives, at this stage, I think you tend to appreciate who your parents are more and what they've done for you. You almost start to retract everything and where you are in your life and all the wonderful things they instilled in you. You start to see them come forth, to take fruition in your life. And I'm starting to see a lot of things, traits that my father influenced me on and my mother, and so it's been amazing.
My friend Cheech, who you know, whose partner Tommy Chung helped discover you guys.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Bobby Taylor and the Vancouvers. He says as he gets older, he looks at his father's face in the mirror. Do you feel that? Are you becoming like your dad, or do you see
very much like my father in a lot of ways.
Tell us.
He's very strong. He's a warrior. He's always taught us to be courageous and to be confident and to believe in our ideals, and no matter what, no star is too far to reach, and you never give up. And our mother taught us that as well, no matter what.
So you're a warrior also?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's the way you see yourself?
Absolutely.
Tell us more about how you see yourself.
How I see myself?
Yeah.
You have to tell me. No. I try to be kind and generous and to people and to do what I think God wants me to do. Sometimes I pray and I say, where do you want me to go next, God? What do I do from here? So I'm very spiritual in that way. I always have been, though. It's nothing new.
I'm joined here at the Santa Maria Courthouse with Ramon Bain, Michael Jackson's spokesperson. Hi, Ramon.
Hi, Gerardo.
How did the first week in court go?
Well, it went very well. I mean, it was a long, tiring week for us. And we were all laughing today because just to think this is just the first week and we're a little tired. But I think the first week went very well.
What do you think of, well, tell me why, first of all, the jury selection is postponed tomorrow or Monday?
Regrettably, our lead counsel, Tom Mesereau, his sister is very ill. And he has taken some time to be with his family, and we'd like to send our prayers out to Tom. He's a wonderful person.
So we'll recommence on Thursday?
Yes, right now, next Thursday.
How's Michael faring?
Michael is doing well. This was a very busy week for him. Tiring week, but he was very focused, very business, and it seemed like there were so many people surprised about that.
How focused he was?
Yes, and it amazes me sometimes because I think people, they tend to believe what they read and they have these misconceptions, and he was about business. In fact, he's been very hands-on with his defense.